Hello everyone, welcome to this week's preview. As you can probably gather, I'm not in the normal setup. I'm having a week away at my yaya's house in Portland, Victoria. How I got here, well, I went on a train from Cheltenham to Southern Cross, then the V line from Southern Cross to Warrnambool, then took the bus from Warrnambool to Portland, and that's how I got here. So obviously being here, I don't have my usual setup, I don't have the usual editing privileges that I normally would at home, so this is going to be just me talking to you, the camera. And in this week's preview, I'm pretty confident actually. Some of the selections I've found I think are going to be really hard to beat, so hopefully you can bounce back off two straight losses in a row. In terms of the Fan Cup, I think the Blind GK and Tim Glossop are up the top of the leaderboard this month, so see who they're with in the comments down below. Make sure you put in your Fan Cup best bet as well below, following the rules, seeing last week's video because I can't put it up on the screen. So we've got this week 1 at Flemington, 2 at Randwick, 2 at Morphettville, 2 at Ipswich, so 7 in total. And don't forget the YouTube community posts on Saturday morning, going to start to add some more horses on race morning, so make sure to check that out to see my full selections on a Saturday. Hopefully we can bounce back to winning ways this week. I don't normally step into the shorties, but I'm going to in the first at Flemington, race 1, number 2, Observer. 5 units to the win on at $1.70. Look, this horse, it won very dominantly last start at Sandown, went straight to the front, gave nothing else a chance, and it won by about 4 lengths or so. I like it drawn out a little bit. Craig Williams can take his time to come across, hopefully position himself outside the leader. And I actually like when the rail's out this far at Flemington for a horse to be drawn out like Observer is. So I'm hoping that Observer can go straight to the top. And we're not getting too much meat on the bone at $1.70, but I just think it's a classy horse in a field that lacks a bit of class. So Observer is the sole bet at Flemington, at least so far, but you might have to check the YouTube community on Saturday morning for any more. Moving up to Sydney, Randwick, I'm with this horse again, and I know a lot of people don't like this horse. Randwick, race 6, number 10, Quantum Cat. Going to have 2.25 units to the win at $3.40. I was with this horse last start. It got heavily backed in, and it ran third, which is typical of Quantum Cat. However, I just like the 4 weeks between runs. They're not running it like 2-3 weeks in between runs. That's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. It's not happening with Quantum Cat. Now it's 4 weeks between runs. I think that might do the trick. It's also peaking 4th up, 2,000 metres back to 1,800 metres. Maps well, Zach Lloyd rides. I think Quantum Cat can win on Saturday. So hopefully it can do so. And then we're going to go to race 9 at Randwick, number 13, Headley Grange. I was really impressed with this horse's win first up. I think I was on Fleetwood in that race, and Headley Grange should have won by a lot more. And I just thought the way it won was really good first up. It's come back obviously very well this preparation. This race on Saturday, the listed Civic Stakes, looks a nice step in the right direction for this horse. Maps well, so I'm going to have 2.5 units to the win on Headley Grange at the $3.30 mark. We'll go across to South Australia now. I'm going to go race 3. Number 3 Starts Now. 2.5 units to the win on at $3.10. This horse has come back this preparation and in 2 runs ran second on both occasions, only losing by 0.07 lengths last time out in a benchmark 64. Now it drops back to a 0 to 64. That's a drop back in class. And I just think third up now, it's ready to go one better and win. Drawn out for Jake Toeroke. Hopefully he can get it into a semi-decent spot and it can do the job. And then we're going to race 7, number 5, Notesy. 2 units to the win on at $3.60. This horse had a really good SP last start. Started $1.80, failed as an odds-on favourite. That was first up. I just think it needed that run. Second up now is going to improve. It's only career start number 4 for this horse on Saturday, so I think Notesy can improve. It maps well, and it's who I'm with in race 7 at Morphettville. Finally, up to Ipswich, we're going for race 4, number 5, Taltani Fields. 2.5 units to the win on at $3.60. This horse ticks a lot of boxes. It's won 2 on the bounce. It's got a 3 kilo claimer on and it leads. So it's going to be in front with less of a weight of what it would usually carry with a senior jockey on. And it's won its last 2 career starts. Those were both 28k races. This is an 85k race. However, back on the 4th of January at the Sunshine Coast in a $250,000 Class 6, Taltani Fields actually started favourite. That was at the start of this year. So I think this horse has some real upside. It's third up on Saturday. I'm hoping Corey Sutherland, I'm pretty sure that's her name or his name that's on. Sorry, I don't know that jockey's gender, but it should go straight to the front and be hard to beat. Taltani Fields, race 4, number 5. And finishing it up, Ipswich, race 9, number 16, Jeren Gong at $2.70. I'm going to have 3 units to the win on this horse. I love how it's third up. I love how it's drawn out. It stormed home last start to finish second. I'm hoping that third up now, it's just ready to go that one place better and win. It's got the 53 kilos for Regan Bayliss, which is good as well. I think 2 weeks in between runs is absolutely perfect for Gerringong to fly past them and take out the last at Ipswich. In terms of Let It Ride, I'm going to have it all. I think it lost last week, whichever horse it was. It got beat last week, so I'm going to chuck it all on Ipswich race 4, number 5, Taltani Fields to place. It's going to be in the right spot. It's going to be leading. It's going to have every chance. It's got the 3 kilo claimer on. It's won its past 2. It's currently $1.50 the place, so that's what I've got so far. Hopefully that takes us to $1,500 to use for next week for the Let It Ride. That's going to do it, everybody, for this week's preview. A 19.75 unit spend. Hopefully some more selections on the YouTube community tab on Saturday morning, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. But as I said at the start of the preview, I'm pretty confident with the selections I've got this week. I think there's some real horses in there that can take the next step in the right direction, and hopefully we can get back into profit land. Good luck, everybody, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.